Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of the JourneyMan series here on L15weekly. It's not a podcast, it is in fact a Football Manager series where we are going to be taking a little team, well not little, we're not saying little because we're going to be big. We're going to be taking the Beavers of Hampton and Richmond Borough to the heights of the Premier League from the Vanarama National League South. So we are going to be taking over this team. I've decided the podcast is still going to continue after this coronavirus is over. The football is back, and we're going to talk about that. You know, that's going to be normal. But hopefully, in the meantime, we're going to bring you some Football Manager content to to tide you over, you know, during this difficult period of time. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this episode of the JourneyMan Football Manager series, where we are taking Hampton and Richmond to the very heights of the Premier League. Let's get straight into it. Right, so as you can clearly see, we have been appointed the manager of Hampton and Richmond. They say I lack the reputation of a survival specialist. I don't personally agree. They want to avoid relegation, which I think is an interesting take. This isn't a very well financially supported club. This is a club that are going to not provide us with the financial things that we'd probably hope for. We could have gone for rich teams, but we've gone for Hampton and Richmond, and so it's going to be pretty difficult to take them up. But we're going to give it a go. I'm not very good at this kind of Football Manager save. This kind of Football Manager save I struggle with. But what we're going to do is we're going to rebuild the squad, and we're hopefully going to come back in about 30 days' time. In about 20 seconds' time for you, and show you. So back as promised, and we have done a little bit of jigging around. We've let some players go. We bought a couple of players in, and we're now ready for our first game. We're just going to give you a squad tour in a second once it's finished simulating. Obviously, we're just going to have a look at this scouting report for George Green, who looks like a good player, but we have effectively run out of money. But here we go. Here is the squad we are working with. In goal, we have Henry, who we're going to actually make a proper goalkeeper because there's no point in sweepers in non-league football. Dion Curtis Henry, who is on loan to us from Crystal Palace. So we're scouting around local teams, if you like, and seeing if we can bring in loan players. We've also got, and we've suddenly gone onto the fixtures page, but we have got my personal favourite player, which is Rudyard Donaldson. I don't know how you say his first name. That's rather embarrassing. Rudyard Donaldson, who's my favourite player. Ed Cook is centre back. He's quite young, but hasn't got very good technical stats. So we'll see how he gets on. Dean Inman, a bit of a Gary Wackett, who's going to hopefully act as the anchor in our defensive line. This is our guy Mamadou Kone, who I've just bought in on a free. He used to play for Brighton and Benfica, and he's joined Hampton and Richmond. Bit of an attacking fullback. So he scored in a friendly as well, so hopefully that is good. Louis Stead, who's a bit of a engine room in the midfield. It's his first season in a Vanarama League, so hopefully he'll do the business. Ryan Hill's a bit of a Metzala, who's signed from Stoke on a free transfer, and Beaconsfield, formerly of Beaconsfield as well. Sam Deadfield, formerly of Birmingham, Basingstoke and Beaconsfield. Macaulay is also formerly of lots of Vanarama South teams. Muir, who we are actually just going to terminate the loan of him because I think we can find better than him in the striking position. If we can't, then that's my bad. Then, but we are going to get rid of him. But we are going to play this guy Lethwaite up front, who I think is a young player with a lot of potential, who's going to do some good work up front for us. Formerly of Rotherham and formerly of Watford. Hopefully he's going to do some good work. And this is my personal second favourite player, is Felipe, 19-year-old from Crystal Palace, free transfer, another Crystal Palace player we've snagged. And I think he's going to be a star player for us, 4 stars in this division. We're not paying him a reasonable amount, but you know, not too much for this level. And we are now ready for our first game at Concord Rangers. So we're going to play one game live for you every episode, and we're also going to play probably 4 or 5 games in between each episode to get this sort of series up and running, because you want to see us moving through the leagues as soon as possible. But as you can see, we're about to go into our first game. We are going to be shopping for a striker, so this is where you guys can come in. You guys can try and suggest a striker that we should bring in. We've been having a look through the free agents. We can't quite find anybody of suit. But if you guys can find anybody who you think we should bring in at the club, and please let me know, because I am relatively desperate. We can't place all the pressure on Lethwaite's shoulders. We can't ask for him to provide all the goals for us this season. He is still young, he is still a fresh player, so we do need somebody else to come in, and we've been having a look around. We do need somebody else to come in and try and take the weight off Lethwaite's shoulder. Luke Hurst seems like a reasonable option, but he is also quite young, so we'll have to see. But we're ready for our first game against Concord. We'll see if we can go and get a victory. Hopefully we can. We'd like a nice victory to start off our career here at Hampton and Richmond. So, without further ado, £13 to get in. We don't have to pay that. We're staff, and we'll get right into this game. And as I look at it now, we have forgotten a substitute, but we've already pressed play, so that is not good at all. But nonetheless, people are lacking in sharpness, but that is fine. They will have their sharpness very soon, hopefully. So we are getting into our first game. It is processing now, and we are going to get straight into the game. So we'll see how we get on as in our first game as manager of Hampton and Richmond. Hopefully it's going to go well. Hopefully we can make our mark on the Vanarama National League South. Here we are, ready. Big game at Concord. Come on you beavers, as we should be saying nowadays. So we started the game, looking lively. We've already dropped a position down the league. Wonderful. But we got a free kick. Macaulay's going to take it. Macaulay scores! Wonderful start. It's a good free kick. Keeper, you have questions about. It is right in the middle of the goal. But Sean Macaulay scores his first goal for Hampton and Richmond. And it is our first goal, but here can Concord, which worries me. I've got a highlight here. It's a corner kick. We're fourth in the league at the moment. No. That's not how things are meant to go. That's not how this fairy tale start is supposed to be happening. Sheriff just ballooning that. Who's on the back post? Whoever that is, I think it might be Donaldson or Ed Cook. One of you, come on. Whoever that is, you've got to be blocking that on the back post. But we remain optimistic. We're going to see if we can go and get a victory out of this game, and I believe that we can. Hopefully, if we keep pressing on them, because the game has been incredibly even so far. But we believe that we are the better side. We are the Beavers. Oh, but here's Lethwaite. Good block in there. So unfortunate. So we'll see if we can get a result out of this. Come on. We don't want losses, but we're starting to dominate. We're starting to have some shots. It was nice to see. Okay, Donaldson into Hill. Stead gets a chance, be it only a bit of a half chance, but that will suffice in chances. We can work with that. Hopefully we can get the goal. We can get the goal and take this game by the scruff of the neck. Come on. It's half time. We've dominated, in all fairness. We've had double their shots on target. We've really done more shots than them. Come on then. Let's have them. Okay. Lethwaite into Hill, into Donaldson. Back to Cook. Cook over to Deadfield. Donaldson, Hill. Stead, Hill, Deadfield. Crossed in. Headed away. Kone into Macaulay. Kone back to Felipe. Stead. Deadfield. Donaldson. Deadfield! It's a goal! And that's it. There we go. We got the goal. We wanted, and it's now 2-2. Speed the replay up for you. It's Felipe into Stead, into Hill, into Deadfield. Nice 1-2 with my personal favourite player, Rudyard Donaldson, and he just slots it nicely into that bottom corner. It's a calm and assured finish from a calm and assured Deadfield. But here come Concord, and we don't want an instant response like last time. Next highlight it was that they scored with. Come on, let's win the ball back. There we go. Deadfield into Hill. Finds Lethwaite. Lethwaite saved. Lethwaite gets the rebound. And there we are. It's 3-1 to the Beavers. in my first game in charge of Hampton and Richmond FC. And whatever I've said to them at half time, it seems to be working. It's a really good goal from Tyrone Lethwaite. I'm incredibly pleased with that. Come on, let's go for the throw here. Come on, let's get some. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Okay, come on. Let's be calm and reserved. Come on, let's keep this good form going, because we really have dominated them. Pleasing performance from Richard Donaldson, my personal favourite, and the captain, of course. Teacher's pet, we'll call him. We'll call him Teacher's pet for Richard Donaldson. Come on, 61 minutes on the clock. Can we grind out this bit victory? Blanchfield, oh no. Nervy minutes are in store for us. Blanchfield crosses it in. This goes over Philby. What's Inman doing there? What is Dean Inman doing there? He just sort of let that roll past him, but we are still 5th. We're not still 5th, we are now 5th. But that is okay. That is perfectly okay. We're going to go to cautious. No. Oh, okay, get that away. Cautious for the last 20 minutes here. It's been a good performance, I have to say. We have dominated. We do play a nice style of football with a fair amount of tiki-taka happening on the pitch. So hopefully we can grind this out for the last 15 minutes, but it's going to be nervy. I think it's about time to make a change. We're going to bring on Tyrell Miller-Rodney, who I thought had a lot of pace on him. So we're going to bring him in, and we'll see what we can do over these last few minutes. It's been a good start to my career at Hampton and Richmond, the Beavers. But if you are enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like, and you need to go and follow me on Twitter, because I'll be posting results on there of the games that you will have missed and the games that I'll be playing off camera. But here goes Tyrell Miller-Rodney on for his big game. But here we go. We've got a spell of possession into Kone, De Hill, Donaldson, Steed, Deadfield. Oh no, now they've got the ball, now I'm worrying. 9 minutes left, can we hold on? Come on, no, oh, Henry, or a combination of Henry and Kone, I think, stopped that. Now we're going to go for a nice bit of time wasting, a more direct style of play to try and grind out this victory for Hampton and Richmond, because we want this first win. We want this very badly. We also need a new striker very badly to take the weight off Tyrone Lethwaite's shoulder. But Teacher's Pet has been playing well as well, and so has Macaulay. Pleased with Macaulay's performance. And now ready for these last 2 minutes, 4 minutes added time. Can we grind out this victory as manager of Hampton and Richmond? Yes, we can, because Henry comes out, claims the ball like the champ and Premier League goalkeeper he is. And we've got the win. We win in our first game in charge. It was a really good performance from the boys. And we're onwards and upwards. We play Hungerford very soon. We play Hungerford in a couple of days' time. So we are ready. Border happy. I'm happy. A brilliant first win in charge of Hampton and Richmond, and hopefully we'll have played the next 3 or 4 games by the time you see us next. So follow me on Twitter if you want to keep updated with that sort of thing. I'll be glad to oblige. So back as promised, and we have done a little bit of jigging around. We've let some players go. We brought a couple of players in, and we're now ready for our first game. We're just going to give you a squad tour in a second once it's finished simulating. Obviously, we're just going to have a look at this scouting report for George Green, who looks like a good player, but we have effectively run out of money. But here we go. Here is the squad we are working with. In goal, we have Henry, who we're going to actually make a proper goalkeeper, because there's no point in sweepers in non-league football. Dion Curtis Henry, who is on loan to us from Crystal Palace. So we're scouting around local teams, if you like, and seeing if we can bring in loan players. We've also got, and we've suddenly gone onto the fixtures page, but we have got my personal favourite player, which is Rudyard Donaldson. I don't know how you say his first name. That's rather embarrassing. Rudyard Donaldson, who's my favourite player. Ed Cook is centre back. He's quite young, but hasn't got very good technical stats, so we'll see how he gets on. Dean Inman, a bit of a Gary Wackett, who's going to hopefully act as the anchor in our defensive line. This is our guy Mamadou Kone, who I've just bought in on a free. He used to play for Brighton and Benfica, and he's joined Hampton and Richmond. Bit of an attacking fullback. So and he scored in a friendly as well. So hopefully that is good. Louis Stead, who's a bit of a engine room in the midfield. It's his first season in a Vanarama League, so hopefully he'll do the business. Ryan Hill's a bit of a Metzala, who's signed from Stoke on a free transfer, and Beaconsfield, formerly of Beaconsfield as well. Sam Deadfield, formerly of Birmingham, Basingstoke and Beaconsfield. Macaulay is also formerly of lots of Vanarama South teams. Muir, who we are actually just going to terminate the loan of him, because I think we can find better than him in the striking position. If we can't, then that's my bad. Then, but we are going to get rid of him. But we are going to play this guy Lethwaite.